Hi Adrian, so we're just looking at your lesson from today. So when we look at ourselves here initially in the setup, great setup down the right here now, we just wanted to make sure that we're making this ball position doesn't get too far forward in your stance here. So because of that, if we look at impact here before we look at anything else here, so into there now if that ball was slightly further back in the stance with that movement that we've got, we'd have a better shaft lean forward with it and a better impact position with it. So just keep an eye on that ball position. So we just take a quick look at the difference to where we got that here. Big difference. Okay, so ball in the better stance, it's more in the middle of your stance there, and create a better impact to it. Now if we look at the first one we took here to start us off, we just slipped a little bit with this movement, so the club face a little bit shut. Good position with your arm across your chest, a good turn. So your shoulder's definitely going down, which is great. So all that rotation, but not quite as good a position at the top as we have had, but still good, still a lot better. And then we wanted to really keep engaging this lower half. So as we wind it up to the top here, so from here we're trying to really concentrate on that hip shift, that hip bump, that feeling of almost the right hip going under the left, and just trying to get that to lead that movement forward to create that stronger position. So as we look at it here, a little bit later on here, so we had the bat then, okay, later on. So as we look at it with the bat, the difference here, as we wind it up there, it really creates that hip shift first. It really gets that drive there initially and gets that lower half kicking in there and getting that great finish to the end of the swing here. So as we look at that a little bit later on, so definitely better with this shot. So we wind us up to the top there straight after the bat. The hip shift earlier, the right butt cheek tucked under a bit more, so we get into a better position here, but we still lean back ever so slightly there, but better, a lot better. So as we look at this, with the weight onto the end of the club here as well, that really created the same feeling. So we wound us up to the top, hip shifted forward, really got that drive into that movement and that feeling of that right butt cheek into the downswing, kind of tucking under on the way down there, so it creates that big, stronger movement into the downswing. Now, one of the key things we chatted about with this as well is that grip pressure, and making sure that the pressure is as light as we can possibly get it to get this to work. So the most important thing for you is ensuring that we get that 3 out of 10 pressure in your hands. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little note up here just so you've got that feeling in your mind. Okay, so it's that 3 out of 10 pressure in your hands all the way through the swing here. So as we wind us up to the top, we get that good movement coming up. Keep the hands as light as we can up to there. The hands stay light there. The hip shift and create that downward movement, and we get that better movement into the ball there. But great stuff, Adrian. Well done, mate. Keep working on it. Have a great Christmas, and we'll see you soon.